and welcome to sax.co.uk. So you're probably watching now thinking, who the hell is this guy talking to me now? Well, I'm usually that side of the lens, but today my good friend George here has pulled me out to talk to you about a very exciting new product. This is the new cloud vocal iSolo Lite.
Alright then, so this video today is going to be really exciting because we're going to be going through a really cool piece of kit which has been selling out really quickly, hasn't it?
It's been crazy, absolutely crazy.
And one of the main reasons is because it's so easy to use, it's so easy to set up, it's a nice concise piece of kit which is, and it sits at a really good price as well, which is really competitive compared to the other brands that are out there. And we're going to be going out into the wild around the city today and show you how easy it is if you're a busker or you just fancy having a bit of fun.
One of the main problems with saxophone microphones is that the manufacturers just bombard you with so much unnecessary information, whether it's max SPL or other abbreviations you probably look at and you think that you need a physics degree to understand. But today, whilst we're reviewing this microphone, we're going to try and lay it out as simply as possible, throw away the instructions and just make it nice and digestible for you.
Okay then, unboxing. Cloud Vocal. You make music, we mic it. Back. Accessories, nobody wants to talk about them right now. This is the main deal. So, first impressions, really easy. As you can see, it's just it's like a little handbag or purse really, isn't it? You can, rather than other microphones, they'll be coming around in a massive cardboard box. You don't want to be taking that to a gig or whether you're busking. Really easy. Nice bolstering, protective. Let's open this bad boy up. Some netting here if you want to pop some reeds in or any other bits and bobs. There we go. First things first, good weight to it. I love the colour, kind of a British racing green. There's a bit of a hint of blue in there as well. Let's pop that on the side. There we go. Good protective casing once again. So what you've got included here, other than the zips and the netting, is you have the microphone, of course, Velcro on the back, and the Velcro on the back is where you can choose which clip you want to have on there, which are all hidden away on the other side. You can have attachments for your clarinet, your flute, your saxophone, what we're most interested in. But all in all, really easy to use, nice simple casing. It just beats everything on the market. Okay then, just a quick example of how to get this thing all connected. It's very simple. On the back here, we've got the power button and connection, and then also some options here for you to determine the input signal. We've got it on the highest at this moment in time. So all you would need to do is press and hold on the back, and you'll see this button light up here, and it will connect to the actual receiver, and it's going to go solid. So if you hold it down, and now this button here has stopped flashing, which means you're all ready to go. We've got it going through our Tascam here for the purpose of our video, but yeah, you can plug that into your PA or your interface. Okay, so this is the new system, and what it will be replacing
is something like this. So a lot of you will probably be very familiar with all of these bits that you may have taken to you with gigs. I mean, perhaps the mixing desk is a little over the top, you know, not many of you are carrying around massive mixing desks. However, actually, I do speak to a lot of people in the shop that are busking. They're going out by themselves. I know, George, you gig by yourself, don't you? Quite often, and you'll take a mixing desk, right?
Yeah, and you've got to remember all the leads as well. There's a lot more leads that you're going to have to account for rather than it's so simple to plug in with these here.
Exactly. So as you can see, it's just so big and clunky. I mean, you've got this is the receiver of an AKG, which I must say is actually a very good system. The microphone in particular to the AKG is really good value for money. So I don't want to sit here and just slag off this system because it is really good. But what hopefully this helps show you is just how high tech and easy and straightforward something like this is to use over and above a system of the past, to be honest. So yeah, we'll move on to a few of the features. Let me get this off my lap because it's a bit of a big bugger. Right.
Cool.
So we
have
can
a look at the microphone.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, what you'll notice is just how small and compact this is. I mean, prior to this system, the only other mic that we had in stock that actually had the transmitter attached to the microphone there was the AMT, which actually cost around £1,000 or
Quite a bit more money, wasn't it?
to have something this lightweight and compact and to not have a belt pack, which again a lot of other microphones are going to have, is just incredible value for money, to be totally honest with you. So George here's got the receiver.
So I don't know how much you can see this. There would have been a bit more of a better close-up when we were doing the unboxing just there. But as you can see, you've got the all-important things that you need to consider when you're going to be recording the sax or just using it for just kind of for a gig. So with your bass and treble, very simple. You've got two knobs there. You don't have a mid-frequency because it's kind of irrelevant. The bass you'll be able to dial that down if you just want to get rid of some of it. The wireless knob there is going to be your actual input gain and master the output going through to your speakers or whatever system you've got there. The different effects that you've got are different types of reverbs, which we will demonstrate, and then you've got the blend knob here, which determines how dry or wet you would like the signal to be. So yeah, it's all encompassed in this little box, which has a nice little weight to it, and it's just it's a nice little thing to have, really.
It's great. It's just a really nice quality product as well. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like it's got a nice weight to it. It's got a nice little satin finish on it as well. The rubber underneath, just so it doesn't slide around when you're on stage or in your studio. So yeah, when it comes to the microphone, as we spoke about, it's compact. I suppose we should probably mention the differences between this system here, the iSolo Lite, and the one we have been selling, the iSolo Prime. So first and foremost, the iSolo Lite is going to be a little bit more affordable, but as you would imagine, that means you are going to be missing a couple of features, which, to be honest, aren't that important, are they really? I suppose it depends on what level you're performing to. So basically, the iSolo Lite microphone has what you'd call a omnidirectional polar pattern. So what that basically means is that it's going to pick up the sound from all around, which, to be honest with you, with a clip-on microphone isn't actually that desirable, but we've had a listen and it sounds absolutely great, doesn't it? Whereas the iSolo Prime is a lot more directional, which means it's basically a cardioid microphone. So it's not going to pick up so much of unwanted sound, key noise perhaps.
Just be the source of the saxophone.
Just the source of the saxophone. So as far as the mic's concerned, that's the only difference. The transmitter is exactly the same. It's rechargeable. It lasts. It's got a good range. It lasts a long time. So that's absolutely fantastic. And then when it comes to the receiver, as George mentioned a second ago, you've got 4 effects. So you've got reverb, 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 and reverb. Different types of reverb, but you get the idea. Whereas with the Prime, you do also have a shimmer effect. You've got a harmonizer. So you've got some more interesting things to play around with there. But again, when it comes back to the bass quality of everything, it's actually exactly the same. So if you're not bothered about a few optional effects, I mean, I don't know how often you use harmonizer on gigs, to be honest with you. Do you really? I mean, delay and reverb is really the only one that most saxophonists use these days. You've got it all in here, and otherwise everything's of fantastic quality. So the Cloud Vocal iSolo has one more trick up its sleeve. It can use a power bank, which is so immensely helpful. Again, I'm in here in the London shop every day. I speak to so many people who are busking around London, and they've got little portable Roland cubes or whatever, portable busking speakers they may have. And for what seems like forever, I've always been telling people, oh, you can't have a wireless system because you need a mains power supply. But now you can use a power bank with the receiver. So what we're going to do is we're going to get outside the shop, into the sunshine. It's a glorious day, and we're just going to show you how portable it is. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed George gallivanting around London there, visiting the various attractions that we got outside of our store. So in essence, the Cloud Vocal iSolo Lite is perfect for anyone looking for a straightforward, easy to use system that's just great fun with the effects and everything. So what I would say is that the mic capsule itself probably isn't quite as good quality as some of the other systems out there, such as the AMT or the DPA. But you know what, for 95% of people, they're probably not even really going to notice that quality difference, are they?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm using the AKG system myself. It is a little bit cumbersome when it comes to setting things up and packing away. So it kind of leaves me in the market to be looking at something and considering this quite seriously because of just how simple it is to use, and the quality is definitely good enough for you to be gigging this as well. But yeah.
Okay, well, it's been great to meet you all, and we'll put a link to the product below. As always, if you can like and subscribe, all of the usual stuff, that would be really appreciated by us all here. And we hope to see you on another video sometime soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.